tune. Awesome. We are live. Grand Finals. First cast. Welcome. We have the the Grand Finals for Eumaies Waka Maps Domination Tourney. It'll be Fistful versus Korean player. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Here we go. Let me get the text up. Properties. I'm sorry, it'll be select font. Give me 1 second, boys. Here we go. I think that'll be good. Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. Let's get it going. Let's get it. What's the code? They sent it to me. Rename final, and then we have 123 as a password. Okay. Let's see. 123. We will browse. No longer game capture right here. So we have. Oh, oops! No, I joined the wrong one. I joined it as join as spectate. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Map setup. I should see if anybody wants to watch in the copy. How do I stream Ariel? Is that it? Was that? That is not it. Okay. How do I channel? That is not it. Okay. Right here. There we go. What is this opponent's name again? I forgot. It's not that I forgot. Rather, I need to. Here we go. And Fistful. Is curious to see. I should change the thumbnail. 1 second. Here we go. The dreaded SFT tournament. SFT. The dreaded map pack tournament. Here we go. First. Okay, so I believe they're going. I don't know what factions are so far yet. Here we go. Let's see. Looks like we're getting Vampire Coast and possibly Counts. Maybe 1 second. Alright. Let me make sure. Let me check their. Let me throw this up real quick. See their army setups. See if. I think this might be it. Okay, we got Warriors of Chaos and Vampire Coast. Known outskirts? Okay. Yeah. So we have Vampire Coast versus Warriors of Chaos. See how this goes. While I figure out how to make Spotify actually work with OBS, because OBS seems to hate it. Let's check how the overall tournament bracket went. So Turin lost to, again, I'm not gonna try to butcher their name. The Korean player 5469, and Fistful went on to beat Salty Cow 2-0. So this final should be I believe, yeah. Okay, so it's a best of three. There's no best of five. Okay. And so the maps we're gonna see on these grand finals will be Known Outskirts, Road to Val's Anvil, Sacred Note of Chakwa. Some feedback has come in for Known Outskirts. So with some of these matches going by, that people really, really do not like the tower in Known Outskirts. I was fortunate enough to not play it, but a few players have complained about the damage of the tower. So we'll see how it impacts this match, grand finals. Nonetheless, it is a best of three. So if one player loses because of this, the tower and on outskirts, no problem. They still have another chance to come back with Road to Val's Anvil and then Sacred Canoe of Chakwa. I was only able to play Glinty Tube's Crag myself. I thought it was alright. Some people have complained about it. They aren't a big fan of it. But I mean, I need to practice. I need to try it a bit more to. I mean, that's the thing with these map packs. You have to be able to, you know, play all of them multiple times. Not that many tournaments are going to come up with these maps, though. These map packs, because some of them aren't as competitive. Some people say. So, I mean, we'll see. And then let me check to see the game real quick. Oh, we are loading in, so let me switch to the game. Browser capture. Here we go. So this will be Known Outskirts. This is, I believe this is the capturable tower in the middle right here, from what I've heard. No, maybe incorrect. I don't think this is, I think this is just a set piece. We'll see. I think it has to load in. Again, the only experience I have with some of these maps is Indie Prides, Total War, so. Actually, is Known Outskirts the one with the... Yeah, okay, yeah, here's the tower right here. So, it fires explosive projectiles nearby enemies in it. So I wonder if it's using the cannon tower. Maybe that's why it's a bit busted. Maybe if it was just the default piercing tower that does like, sub par damage, I think it'd be better, but I guess we'll have to see. I don't know if it's the actual cannon tower or not. Anyways, we have of course 3 Marauder Horsemen for Warriors of Chaos side. We have, what else? Full line of Marauders, 2 Manticores, Chaos Lord on a chariot, I believe. Yep, Chaos Lord on a chariot, 2 Exalted Heroes on a chariot, nothing with them, bare naked. And then we have a Hell Cannon. Vampire Coast side, we have a Vampire Fleet with Wind of Death, I believe, and Invocation of the Heck. Then we have some Depth Guard of Polearms, a bunch of deckhand mobs. We have some bombers, more polearms, yeah. And then we have the Tide of Scold. And then we have, ooh, some Lamprey's Revenge. Awesome. Regeneration, armor piercing, crabs with a bit of firing power. 54, in fact. Jeez, that is incredible. First reinforcements coming in. We have some pistol mobs, gunnery mobs. Good. They're gonna try to capture this point immediately, and also, skirmish, shoo away these horsemen. Good. And we have some Hellstriders from Slanesh summon in. Of course, the bane of every faction, Hellstriders of Slanesh. Okay, let's see how this goes. Both teams just moving up. We have some Scurvy Dogs being summoned in as well. Is that another Hellstrider? That is another Hellstrider. We'll gotta see how the Vampire Coast deals with these Hellstriders. I mean, to be fair, with the Hellstriders, they are great, but their whole gist is that they're a fast anti-large cav. So it'll take some time for them to chew through some of these pirate deckhand mobs. These points are pretty split. We have some Vanguard limits under here. The first gunnery scene is coming in. Gunnery mobs taking shots at horsemen. Failbats screening out the Hellstriders while we get a countercharge of the Scurvy Dogs. This pit right here is going to probably go in favor of the... oh, but here comes the Wind of Death. Will it come off? Will it come off? And, it does negligible damage. Could have been bad. Gunnery mobs are being picked apart by the Manicore. We have another Hellstrider charge in come in. The Scurvy Dogs are being ravaged. Let's see. We have another Fellbat summon coming in. So it looks like that was heavily favored for the Warriors of Chaos. With Scurvy Dogs are done. Marauder Horsemen got taken off the field. And a pistol mob, gunnery mob is disintegrating. They're dead. They're dead. We have the first point being captured for Vampire Coast. The tower looks like it might be captured for Warriors of Chaos, it seems. Yep, Warriors of Chaos gets it. Now, is this... I want to know if this is the... This seems like it is the... because it's explosive damage, so it definitely seems like the cannon. The cannon tower from single player. Manticore running into halberds. The... what is that, the depth guard? Yep, depth guard with polearms. Gunnery mobs being attacked by Hellstriders. The chariot mob goon squad is running in to finish them off. Lamprey's Revenge is trying to intercept, but they're a bit slow. Vampire Coast is, of course, going to send some infantry. We have bombers and a few deckhand mobs just sitting about. Okay, it was just a bit of lag. They're pushing towards the objective. They only have 2 Marauders here, so they should be able to possibly take that from them. Ooh, and then we have some 2 units of animated Hulks coming in to possibly deal with the... I don't know what they're going to... I guess after the chariots? Get rid of the chariots? What are these? Oh, right. There's the Hell Cannon. Has it accumulated anything so far? Yeah, it's kind of, 4 kills. No, I think it's... oh, it's targeting the Depth Guard. Let's see. Depth Guard going to chew through these Hellstriders. Most likely, unless they... yeah. The polearm should be able to chew through that pretty fast. Hellstriders are coming in to recharge the Depth Guard. We have... what is this? So another Hellstrider charge, and more Chariot Gank Squad on these. What is this, the Tide? Yeah, this is the Tide of Scold. So this Tide of Scold should be dissipating pretty quickly. Manticores are being sent over to help deal with point 3, fend off the infantry. Then we have some animated Hulks coming in as well. I hope this lag isn't because of me casting. Anyways, we have the animated Hulks still moving up, the Lamprey's Revenge, popping off some shots at the Hellstriders, and that causes them to break. Nice. The Hell Cannon somewhat hitting a few models. I'm not sure. I think it killed a few. Yeah, killed 2 or 3. Some units being sent off. Manticores disrupting this formation. The bombers are getting destroyed. I'm not sure if if the animated Hulks will make it in time. But point 3 goes to Warriors of Chaos. We have some more Marauders, and then for some Satan coming in. If the animated Hulks can make it in, they should be able to possibly save the bombers. What else do we have here? We have some deck gunners. Get gunners in as well, shooting at the... what is it? The Manticores? Yep. So this animated Hulk should be able to possibly save the bombers. The bombers are already crumbling, though. We'll see if they can save him. We have a Wind of Death coming in on the Marauders. See if they can here's the word Chaos notices it, and they does. He does. So another Wind of Death, not doing much. Still one of my words a bit, you know. Happens. So it's unfortunate that didn't play out, but we have some more pirate deck, more pistol mobs coming in. Another Hellstrider flank coming in. I think the deckhand mob should be able to, yeah, screen them out. The deckhand should be able to keep shooting unless he force charges him through it. Yep, and he is, so he's disrupting him. But these pistol mobs should be able to help get rid of him. The Feral Manticores are being sent off with the help of the animated Hulks and the Halberds, but the Marauders should be, Awares of Chaos should be keeping this point for now. The Chaos Lord is being stuck in between a little bit of pole arms. He's taking a bit of damage. We got some Chaos Warhounds with poison, some Hellstriders with Slanesh here to try to help with this battle. Seems the Depth Guard have taken, they're taking a bit of damage, but they're gonna be able to heal through a lot of this, as long as they haven't lost too many models. The Hellstriders are helping with the Lampreys of Revenge, but the Lampreys of Revenge are very hard to get rid of with their regeneration. We have a few units here, one disintegrating, a few just sitting idly by. I don't know if they're just here to protect point 1, but nonetheless, what's going on over here? The Manticore is, both these Manticores should be routing soon, possibly. They are wavering. The Bombers are practically gone. The Marauders should be able to clean up both of these chaff. The animated Hooks might be able to actually win it for them. I'm not sure yet. The Chariot Goon Squad is still going. How much value has this Hell Cannon brought? 6,000 damage dealt, 990 value. It's not bad. It's been missing probably a fair bit. Hit an animated Hulk right there. Didn't really do much. But this point has gone to Vampire Coast, and now the bomb tower is in the hands of the Vampire Coast. What will the Warriors of Chaos do now? Wow, look at that damage on the. Oh man, that hurts. I want to see what this damage buildup is like. But he should be holding on. They should be holding on to 0.3 so far. What do we have here? So we have some sirens being summoned in. Deck gunners are back online. I really want to see what the damage is like on this. Oh, what's the range on it actually? Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, as in, they're out of the line of the sight now, so they're not gonna be taking more damage from it. We have some sirens trying to screen off these Hellstriders, help this fight against the Forsaken as well. Hellstriders are coming back in. Oh, no, they're running back. The Exalted Hero is coming around, possibly helping to try to cycle charge. Manticore is back. Forsaken and 2 Marauders sitting on the point. Animated Hulks are still fighting, but they will be dissipating most likely to the Hellstriders of Slanesh soon. Disintegrating, not dissipating, excuse me. We have 2 more Hellstriders of Slanesh coming in. 3, in fact. They should be able to overload this flank and finish and get to the deck gunners and pistol mobs. What is the Vampire Coast doing up here? They will be going around. I don't know if these Marauders are going to come in, but they possibly could. Oh no, they're being sent back to the void and get some of those points back. The Manticore is fleeing again. Maybe it might come back. I don't know. We'll see. We are close to the corner of the map. But the Hellstriders are finally on the deck gunners. Same with the Scurvy Dogs are trying to fight them off. But it seems like these deck gunners are probably going to... Yep, they are about to disintegrate soon. Yep, they're disintegrating. Exalted Heroes on them as well. Pistol mobs. They should be able to get rid of the pistol mobs as well. So both these pistol mobs should be gone soon. Siren should be cycle charged after this. Along with Chaos Warhounds with poison. So this 0.3 should be continuing to stay with... the Warriors of Chaos. What else do we have being summoned in? Some pole arms. Pole arms should be able to help with the Hellstriders of Slanesh. It's going to be a very haggard, slow fight though over here. They'll get rid of them, but slowly. Some more pistol mobs and deckhand mobs coming in to keep this tower online. Then the Vampire Coast comes in and takes 0.2. So it's a 2-point cap for Vampire Coast. All Warriors of Chaos either need to finish these off and move on to 0.1 or try to, I don't know. I think that is really the play here. I mean, they can try to summon some units, but I think this is what they've got for right now. So overload this, then move on to 0.1 take out the 3 or so pirate deckhand mobs that they have left here. But the thing is, Vampire Coast is going to be able to keep sending pirate deckhand mobs out from this reinforcement point to the objective. So although Warriors Guest should be able to take it soon, um, or rather, should be able to finish off these troops soon, uh, they might still have to deal with the occasional pirate deckhand mobs. I'm not sure though. I think the Vampire Coast might be content with just summoning troops up here and keeping hold of 1, 2, and the tower. Some units being sent back. We have some Fellbats landing on the Marauder Horsemen to get them off the field. Some some Marauder Horsemen coming in. It is, yeah, and then we have some pistol mobs up here, some deckman mobs up here. Yeah, the Vampire Coast is obviously very content with just sitting here. We have 755 to 609. Not a far lead with the gold value. This is by no means not a one-sided game at all. Either player could win this for sure. But so far, the pirate deckhand mobs are being cleaned off of point 3. He should be able to. Yep, he's gonna start skirmishing towards and moving towards point 1 to try to take that back from him. As most of his oh, I see. So they are gonna possibly, what are they gonna do here? I figured that maybe when they saw that they were moving towards point 1, that they were going to start moving towards point 3, but there's no need. They can stay right there. But if they do happen to, we have some Sirens play coming in. Sirens, Fellbats, and some gunnery mobs. They should be able to dispatch these Marauder Horsemen real quick. The Hellstriders are coming in on these pole arms. We have some, I'm guessing this is the Tide. Yeah, the Tide is fighting off some Hellstriders as well. The point is going in favor of the Warriors of Chaos. What are these Marauder Horsemen doing? They are possibly going over here to help skirmish as well. Host Riders and Marauder Horsemen are still finishing off some pole arms. Exalted Heroes going towards point 1. Did I miss the Chaos Lord? Yeah, I think the Chaos Lord either was sent back to the fray, or he died. I think no, he definitely would have been sent back to the, because I would have noticed if he died or not. We have some Marauders being summoned in to go to the tower objective. Oh, what is that damage? No. And it's a win for Vampire Coast. Warriors of Chaos surrenders. So let's see. What is some good? Yeah, the Hell Cannon really didn't do much. 993 value. Didn't really pay for itself. Of course, Death Guard usually pay for themselves. Did pretty well. No really good value on either of the lords. Of course, I think the Manticores were okay. Yeah. Howard's, yeah, the Hellstriders, of course, always putting in work. The Sirens are great. Animated hooks are great. Yeah, that was a good match. So first one goes to Vampire Coast. Let me update the scoreboard. First one to Fistful. Second map will be, let me check. I believe it is Road to Val's Anvil. Yep. That was a pretty good scrappy first match. I didn't see much of what the damage the tower was doing, but the few shots that I did see it take, I can understand why people aren't a big fan of it. But I mean, like I said, it could always be adjusted. I don't know how the map. I haven't really messed around with it too much, but I do know that. But I'm not doing that. I'm assuming that's the explosive tower from the campaign siege battles, and I'm assuming possibly, hopefully, it can be switched out for the arrow towers, because that seems like too big of a it seems like too big of a what's the word I'm thinking of? Too big of a power sway to have on the field. I mean, not power sway. I don't know. Just too big of an objective to hold on the field. Like if it's able to put out, that type of a damage, I don't think it necessarily belongs here. But I mean, like I said, we'll see with more map plays on it. Now let us see what our players are going to be going with. It seems we possibly have Tomb Kings versus Lizardmen. Let me check the armies real quick just to make sure. Yep, it seems like that is the case. Ooh, this is at a... Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, okay, okay. I... hmm. I do like the... Tomb Kings is always so hard to deal with, but I do like the Lizardman pick we have here. We'll just have to see how it goes. There we go. Road Duval's Anvil. Of course, I haven't played this one like I was saying earlier. Uh, doesn't seem too bad. I mean, we have just a little pillar right here, a little settlement pillar right here that doesn't really impact much. I mean, I wonder if you just can't flank around it. I'm assuming, but I mean, you have plenty of open space. Not many choke points besides this one, really. But even then, it's like, is it really a choke point? It's not really that close enough to be called a choke point. So we'll see. Really excited to see how this one goes, especially considering the I'm always trying to better my Lizardman play. Tomb Kings is obviously a very scary matchup for Lizardmen, so at least in my eyes, I don't know how everybody else feels, but to me, I struggle with any undead matchup as the Lizardman. I think the Lizardmen uh, really struggle with the undead. But obviously, I'm not as good as a player as some, like Fistful, or some. Well, to be fair, we haven't seen many of the better players play Lizardmen, so I can't name other players really. I think Sotek. I don't know. I haven't even seen Sotek play. I just heard he had a uh, some decent plays recently when he started playing again. Okay, we have DJ Katep versus Krokgar. Is he on Grimlock? We'll see. But we also have. Ooh, look at this map. This is really nice. I really like this one. This is a pretty beautiful map. So I'm guessing point one, point two. Yeah, okay, point one, point two, point three. I'm guessing point three is up here. I don't see the flag, but I'm assuming so. This is a really nice map. Okay, DJ Kotep with the Screaming Beam Catapult and Chosen of the Gods. Then we have a front line of Tomb Guard with Halberds, Skeleton Spearmen, Skeleton Warriors, Tomb Guard with Halberds. Yep, the usual mass amounts of undead. Did I miss anything over here? Yes, Scalian Chariots. Is DJ Kotep on his booth? No, he's on a horseback. What does he have? He just has Incantation of Protection, 40% physical resistance. And then, of course, the Lich Staff. And then he has the Eyes of the Desert, Sepulchral Stalkers. I love these guys. Magic damage, melee attack, magic ammunition, missile attacks, excuse me. And then poison with and then it's armor piercing. Look at that armor piercing. Holy crap, 104. These guys are fantastic. One of the best units on the Tomb Kings, in my opinion. Okay, so we have some skink cohorts on the Lizardman side, some chameleon skinks. Then we have all of them are massed towards point one. We have, of course, Krokgar, Ancient Salamander, some more chameleon skinks, some more skink cohorts with javelins. Once units of Saurus warriors with what is this? Spears with shields. We have some feral cold ones, and then we have the dreaded Lord Croak. What does he have? He has all of his deliverance of pizzas. Yes, he does. I believe it's still possibly bugged, but Uh, wait, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? The chariots are sitting idly by over here. We're gonna have a mass push from both sides on point one. Let's see how this goes. The lizardmen do not see the eyes of the desert yet. The chosen of the gods are going to move up a bit, start taking pop shots at some of the lizardmen. Oh, I didn't even notice. He's on a, what is it, a horned one? He is on a horned one. He has the hand of the gods, and that is it. Naked. Otherwise, we have some carrion being flown in from the reinforcement. The hands of the god are gonna be, oh, they haven't seen the chameleon skinks yet, but they're gonna start taking pop shots at the skink cohorts with javelins. Oh, and then what should be revealed yet? Oh, the eyes of the stalker should be revealed now. Waka is gonna go head straight in to smack around the hands of the god. Hands of the god, I mean, chosen of the gods. Excuse me. Oh, he doesn't even get a hit in. He takes some volleys from the eyes of the god. Sorry, eyes of the desert. I'm mixing up my words here, but that is some nice damage. Ooh, and there's some poison. Look at that. What is that, like 300, 1300 damage? 1300 damage? Nice. Carrions are going to fly in, attack the chameleon skinks. Feral cold ones are going to come in, fend off the carrion. Let's see, a bit more skirmishing here and there. Screaming Beam Catapult is going to be targeting the skink cohorts with javelins. Some fire coming in from the chameleon skinks on the eyes of the desert. Overall, a little scrappy so far. We have the chosen of the gods still aiming in at the skink cohorts. Eyes of the desert are being caught up a little bit here by the oops, sorry about the camera, guys. Feral cold ones who are chasing them down because they are in rampage mode, but they're gonna head straight into the tomb guards with halberds, who should be able to finish them off soon. We have some ripper dactyls coming in. Lord Croak is coming back over here. Ancient Salamander sitting idly by. We have some more feral cold ones, I'm guessing. Yep. Pushing in towards point 2. We have the skinks and javelins here sitting on point 2. Then we have the chariots coming in. The chariot should be able to finish those two off, or should be able to help fend off those skinks on the point. We have some skeleton horsemen carrying, pushing in towards the rest. We have some red cursed skinks coming in as well. Another feral cold ones coming summoned in as well. Feral cold ones are coming back. Ripper dactyls, I don't know what happened to them. Oh, they're still here. Okay, their icon was just gone. Team guard with halberds is on the field. The point is going towards, it seems, Tomb Kings. Yes. Let's see if the feral cold ones can help. Nope. There's too much capture weight for the Tomb King so far. He's going to be dropping on Deliverance of Itza somewhere. He misses on the Skeleton Warriors. It does negligible damage. Not what you want to be not the type of damage you want to be doing with Lord Croak. But happens. I'm guessing it was Deliverance of Itza 1 anyway, so Ripper Dactyls are coming in on the meme catapults. We'll tear that apart real quick. The eyes of the chosen of the god are going to be aiming fire at the Ripper Dactyls. Maybe they might be able to save it. I'm assuming so. Oh, we have some skeleton horsemen summoned in right quick to take care of that. So meme catapult should be able to come back online soon. We have some skirmishing here going on with the cold ones are getting into the chariots. We have 2 spearmen on the point. Point is going towards Tomb Kings. Skink cohorts with javelins are being cyclocharged by chariots. Red cursed skinks are moving on to the point. Skeleton horsemen are coming around, carrying or landing on the chameleon skinks. And DJ Coptep is just dropping that those fat spells for the what is it? The incantation and the heck buff, or is it just for the Realm of Souls? I think Realm of Souls is deaths actually, isn't it? Yes, deaths. So he's dropping for, what is it? I guess just for actual physical resistance. I'm pretty sure the passive is banned. So Tomb Guard got Deliverance of Itza. That was a really nice one. They should still be able to win that. It's just feral cold ones and skiing cohorts with javelins. So just some silver spears here. Chariots are being are trying to make their way through chameleon skinks. We have some more carrion coming in, going around to target the ancient salamander, who's finally in battle. Eyes of the gods are still on. Chosen of the gods are still online shooting at the sword spears, I believe. Yep. The chariots are a bit stuck up in the spears. They are halberds here to help with this fight, though. But I think the chariots might be destroyed soon. TJ Kotep's taking some fire, running into the battle himself. Point 2 is going towards the Tomb Kings. It is Seems like yeah, the Lizardmen are gonna lose this point. They have feral cold ones trying to make it their way there, but Carrion and Skeleton Horsemen are dispatching them. We have some javelins here, but they won't be able to do much. Team Kings are overloading point one as well. We have some eyes of the Eyes of the Desert. I got that right. Taking shots at Lord Croak. Where's the Deliverance of Itza? Where is it? Did I miss it? I must have missed it. Unless no, I think he was just fighting in the combat actually. But he's taking some pop shots from these Eyes of the Desert. He needs to watch out. No. Yep, he's just fighting in the Skeleton Warriors. That's how you know some things are not going right when Lord Croak is in the fight. Look at this ancient frog, man. He's taking some more pop shots. He's taking a lot of damage. We have some carrion on the ancient salamander, stopping it from shooting. Even though they will lose the fight eventually, they are stopping them from shooting. These guys are being teleported back, withdrawn to get some points back for the Lizardman player. Chariots are being dispatched by the Chameleon Skinks and the Chameleon. Oh, these are both Chameleon Skinks. Okay. Point one is overloaded. More skeleton spearmen, waves of undead, hordes of undead coming in, along with some Necrohara warriors, and of course some skeleton warriors and skeleton spearmen being pushed towards point two. We have some skeleton horsemen on point three. It's a 3-point cap on the Lizardman player. Crocker is trying his hardest, but oh, and then Lord croaks. Poor guy. See you later, man. He's gone. I'm guessing the Eyes of the Desert and the Hands of the God, Chosen of the Gods, were the ones to dispatch him. Poor ancient Croak. We have a few Lizardmen here. Units coming in to contest point two. But these two should be able to make it to the point soon enough. To the point where, before it gets taken by the Lizardmen, because these three would be enough to dispatch the skeleton, but the skeleton spearmen. But with how undead are and how long they take to dissipate. Oh, some cold one spear riders on the Eyes of the Desert. I don't know who would win that. I'm guessing the Eyes of the Desert. Yep, especially with those shots coming in. And then we have some Tomb Guard as well, blocking up the spear riders. Then we have the Ushapti summon on the Chameleon Stalkers. Ancient Salamander is free to shoot again, but I don't know what he is. I don't think he's targeting anything yet. We have some Workhorse Crested Skinks coming in. Chameleon Skinks are shooting, taking shots at the Tomb Guard. There's some Feral Cold Ones on the Tomb Guard as well. The Spear Riders are trying to chase the Eyes of the Desert, but they're running straight into Tomb Guard with halberds. Krokar is being swamped in skeletons, and as he tries to fight the Chosen of the Gods. I don't think that's gonna go well for him. He's way too swamped by. Krokar is a beast of a fighter, but I do not. Yep, and the Lizardmen concede. Pretty one-sided fight compared to the last match. Like I was saying, I think it's really hard. It's really hard for the Lizardmen. 1348 on the Eyes of the Desert, and then we have Chosen of the Gods doing 1994. Obviously, these two are just a wonderful, wonderful pick. They're always going to provide for their value unless you mess up. Outvalue themselves unless you mess up with them. Yeah, just the Tomb Guard were a havoc. We have the Chariots did well. Skeleton Horsemen, of course, did well. My issue with the Lizardmen is they don't have much Vanguard. I mean, they have, like I've been whining about in my own matches, they don't have much Vanguard aside from Pterodactyl Riders. They have, like, Ripperdactyls, of course. You have Skink Skirmishers. But, like, you don't have much punching power or flanking power with Lizardmen like Tomb Kings of, or like a lot of factions do, where they have this cheap, really cheap Vanguard deployed units that are really useful in Domination. While your Saurus are going to take millions of years to get to the point, and then your Skinks are going to get to the point eventually faster, but they're just going to die to any unit that's usually better than them, infantry that's usually better than them, and guess what? Most infantry is going to most likely be better than them. I don't even know if the Empire Swordsmen will lose to them. I'm pretty sure Empire Swordsmen will beat Skinks, I mean, I understand the point that lizardmen have a lot of other stronger points. They have their heavy dinosaurs, monsters, whatnot, monsters infantry. They have pretty strong magic, but compared to, I mean, they're balanced ish, but they're more. I don't know. They're just not that great for domination. They're just so slow, and they're kind of very predictable. Even with all the DLC that they've received, they have so many DLC units. It's just into undead. They're just, especially into undead on domination. They're not a. It's hard. I mean, I'm sure another player can possibly brute force a good um not loadout army comp for them to be able to beat undead. Obviously, a skilled player. I mean, Fistful is a skilled player. By the way, that reminds me, I need to update the scoreboard. My bad. 1 second. So it is 1-1 in this best of three. By the way, I should, let me see. I should change it so Ennis and Sis, excuse me, because their Discord names are not the same as their Steam names. So, Steam Dark Age Rush. Maybe that's too complicated though. Maybe that takes up too much space. I don't know. We'll experiment with it. We'll see how it works. This is my first time casting anyway, so obviously I don't have one of those big awesome banners that the that people like Turin have. Let us see. I want to take a peek. I can't help but want to take a peek at these army comps. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Give me 1 second. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. I love. So we have Norska, I'm guessing against Tomb Kings? Yes. Norska against the dreaded Tomb Kings. Who do I favor in this matchup? Obviously, I favor Undead in most faction matchups on Domination, but Norska is very, very strong in Domination. Very, very strong. Especially with their very, very cost-effective infantry. Ooh, what is this pick on Norska? I'd love it. What is going on there? Um, what to do? I really hope they keep this one. I don't see this unit often. Okay, and then for TK, do. Okay, okay, I'm liking both these army comps. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think the third map is on. Yeah, Sacred Covenant of Chakwa. Awesome. Okay, let me switch the screen real quick. There we go. I don't have those smooth transitions that most of these streamers have yet. Got to get those set up. I gotta find somebody to practice these domination map packs with, and I also gotta read a lot of the feedback that people have given in this tournament, in the tournament chat, because I really want to run this map pack again. Maybe even in my own tournament, if I'm ever able to host one, or rather, if I'm ever able to get myself to host one. So I can see which maps people actually like, because we need to make them competitive. I mean, that's the whole point that Turn was doing, right? He was doing the map competition, people making their own maps, so we can uh, add in maps like these, custom maps from players, and spice it up a bit, so we don't get to see the same stuff over and over again. Black Ark, Broken Leg Goalie, just the usual Arnheim, Battle for Mountains of Morn. I really did not like Mountains of Morn. Um, I'm just a bit tired of seeing some of the same maps. So obviously, I'm really happy the Turn is doing this thing for the map competition. And then, of course, we have players like Waka already experimenting by making theirs before he announced that. So again, before everybody's finished with their maps and Turn finally, that contest finally finishes, I want to at least see what we can make out of these map packs, out of this specific map pack at least, what maps we can salvage from this and use in our current tournaments. And then I think Turret's actual contest should be ending somewhat soonish. So, Dom map making contest. Let's see. Probably it finishes on October 10th. So pretty soon. It'll be what day is that? Monday? I should probably try experimenting with it a little bit myself. I still haven't tried much with it. At the same time, I still have other stuff to be doing. So maybe I might leave it to other players. I mean, a few people have already submitted theirs so far. So I mean, excuse me, the dreaded burps. I just had some curry, so it's still sitting in there, causing havoc. Yeah, on the 10th, so we should be able to get a few more tournaments in with this map pack before that ends up coming out. And even then, that doesn't stop anybody from continuing to use days on their own. And again, those player maps could also not be that great. Anyways, so I mean they could be. They can not be as well. But Anyways, we have Tomb Kings versus Norska. We are gonna have Wolfric the Wanderer and Arkin the Black with Spirit Leech and Fate of Buna. And of course Team Blade of Arkin for those dreaded skeleton summons. Then we have one awesome little unit right here that I want to take a peek at as soon as we load in. And it's on Sacred Kenote of Chakwa. I did see a bit of this one in Indie Pride of Total Wars video. But again, he only gave like a showcase of it. He didn't really give like an overall, because he's not really a domination player. So he gave more like a thematic overview of it. I wonder if there probably is another video by a more domination centered competitive player that I probably need to watch. But for now, I'm experiencing it for the first time myself right now. So we have the dreaded Cold Voider Frostworm, Regiment of Renown Frostworm for the Norske side. Pretty cool unit. We have 56 Frostbite, 56 with Frostbite and magic attacks, 450 damage, 310. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool unit. Marauder Spearmen, Marauder Champions, Marauder Berserkers, Marauder Spearmen. They changed it up a bit from what I saw. I thought they were going to bring a bunch of Marauder Berserkers. Anyway, so we have Wolfric the Wanderer on his Mammoth. Awesome. Pretty awesome to see that. I haven't seen him on his maps in a while. I've seen him on foot recently, which is interesting. Anyway, so he has his Sea Fang, of course. Pretty cool ability. And then we have Famir Belfiend with Shadows. I've heard there's a bug with the Wolfric the Wanderer's ability though, where you can't see it. I don't know how often it happens, but anyways, we have Famir Belfiend of Shadows with just a Pit of Shades. Of course, the dreaded Pit of Fun. Then, on Kimki's side, we have some Skeleton Horsemen in the Vanguard and the Forest. Sneaky little Skeleton Horse Archers. Then we have some Tomb Guard with Halberds, Necro Horror Warriors, Skeleton Spearmen. What else do we have? I can't see. Dreaded Forest. Anyways, Screaming Meme Catapult. Then we have Arkin the Black. What does he have? He just has Feet of Buna. Again, like I was saying, Feet of Buna, Spirit Leech, and Tomb Blade of Arkin. Then we have some more Skeleton Spearmen, Tomb Guard with Halberds, Skeleton Spearmen. Ooh, we have a nice Tomb Scorpion. He's a little hidden in the forest here. Cute little guy. Then we have, again, the Eyes of the Desert. And as we saw last matchup, these guys are a heavy punching power. They are a dreadful thing to try to get rid of on the field. Some Marauder Horsemen being summoned already by the Norske side to go to skirmish a little bit. Frostworm and a few Marauders are moving up towards point 3. So it seems we're going to have a heavy contest on point 2 and point 1. Just some Marauders on point 3. They're not like heavily dependent on that point. They're just throwing something on there just in case their opponent didn't. Frostworm moving in. Skeleton Horsemen, Archers already skirmishing with the Marauder Horsemen. I think the casters use cinematic camera, but I don't know. So sorry if I'm not using the right setup. It's a bit skirmishing back and forth. Screaming beam catapult taking a shot, misses. Can it shoot well from there? The lines are all white. I don't know if that means it just doesn't have the line of fire. I'm guessing so. Spirit Leech on the Familiar Belfiend, of course. No surprises there. Is Arkin the Black on his chariot? I didn't even check that, actually. No, he's just on a horse. Where is the Frostworm going to? We have some, more Skeleton Warriors being summoned in. Some more skirmishing being done. 2 Marauder Horsemen being shooting at Nekahara Warriors. Nekahara Warriors. I'm surprised the Screaming Beam Cat would shoot from there. Oh, that is a nice line of sight. Shoot right through the trees. Are all of them shooting though? I feel like not all of them are. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, nice. We have some shots being sent in towards the Marauder Horsemen. Ooh, that is a nice volley from the Eyes of the Desert here. Oh, and they're gonna run right in, fight them. Eyes of the Desert should win that. So, and then of course Wolfric is gonna come in though, try to wreak some havoc, do some damage to those Eyes of the Desert. Should probably pull them back so they can get their volleys off. It doesn't matter too much though. I think Wolfric won't be able to kill them very fast. And oh, did I see a Sea Fang miss? I missed a Sea Fang. It went on the Tomb Guard of Halberds. Did some pretty good damage there. Nice. The Beast of Tashnar are all over the Tomb Scorpion. We have a bit of more skirmishing going back and forth here. Wolfric the Wanderer is still fighting the Eyes of the Desert. Of course, he should win that eventually, but it's going to take quite a while, and they're going to dish out quite a bit of damage on him. So we have the Tomb Kings taking point 2. Tomb Scorpion, I think, got rid of the Beast of Tashnar. The Beast of Tashnar went around and chased the Skeleton Horsemen instead. Martyr Horsemen are fighting the Skeleton Horse Archers. We have some more Tomb Kings Skeleton Spearmen on this point. Units being resummoned. Or excuse me, teleported away. The Eyes of the Desert are actually going to start possibly crumbling soon. Oh no! Yep, they are going to crumble soon. They have sundered armor. They're being hit by Marauder Horsemen and fighting Marauder Champions. Not a good place for them. They are going to dissipate. That's really sucks. There's a disintegrating. Excuse me, language is hard. 3 minutes into the battle. Or it's not even 3 minutes into the battle. It's like, yeah. Anyways, so they are gone. That sucks. That's a really big piece gone. Oh, what is this? Pit of Shades being sent down on the Tomb Guard of Halberds. It's going to do a lot of damage there. That's going to hurt. Two Tomb Guards with Halberds being practically destroyed by that Pit of Shades. Oh, actually, this one isn't. No, this is a Skeleton Spearman, and they aren't being caught on that much. So it's just one Tomb Guard with Halberds. And the Tomb Scorpion is trying to fight Wolfric. We have some Nishapti on Wolfric as well. Some Marauder Spearmen being routed off. We have Marauder Champions fighting. They are all taking the leadership debuff from the Screaming Catapult. That's pretty nice, helping with that fight. The Cold Voider is on the Skeleton Horse Archers. We have another. Is this another Meme Catapult? Or is it the same one? Nope. That one, I don't know, got teleported away maybe? Maybe it's the same one. Anyways, that Cold Voider got rid of some Skeleton Horse Archers. The Carrion are on the Beast of Tashnar. We have another Sea Fang coming in. Winning on Skeleton Spearman. Pretty nice, pretty good damage right there. Some Marauder Berserkers here. I'm guessing this is going to be a skeleton summon. No, it's a Shopti actually. The Shopti are coming in, fighting the Berserkers. No, nothing happened on point 3 or point 2. Big value. The value trade is going so far for Norska. Frostworm is jumping in on Arkin. Arkin is taking some big hits here. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this. He's being surrounded by everything. He has the Female Belfiend in here. He has Spirit Leech going down on. We have a Spirit Leech going down on Wolfric. The Berserkers are fighting Nishapti. They're getting beaten there. Skeleton Nekahara's Horseman in there as well. And Arkin the Black goes down. Yeah, he went down. That's him right there. I'm guessing, yeah, he's dead. Poor Arkin the Black is dead. That is a big loss for Tomb Kings. Oof, and I thought Wolfric was going to go down earlier. But no, it is instead Arkin the Black. We have some more Marauder, Icewind Marauders coming in. Marauder Spearmen. Some Marauder Hunters, nice, coming in as well. The Screaming Catapult is still shooting in. The Frostworm is coming in to deal with that, though. Tomb Guard coming in. I don't know how the... this is a... That is a pretty big loss for Tomb Kings there. I mean, he could always summon them in. I don't know how much supply points it's going to cost, but Martyr Horsemen are coming back. Horse Masters, excuse me, are coming back. I don't know who the Tomb Kings are going to survive this. The Tomb Scorpion is disintegrating as well. I don't know why I keep wanting to say dissipating, but it's fighting the Mirror Belfiend, and that's not really a good fight for it. It's not going to be able to be saved here. Another pit of fun being sent down on the Skeleton Spearman, getting rid of those guys. Point 2 is still in Tomb King's hands. 1-3 is in Norska's hands. Just most of the skirmishing is being done on point 1. So the Frostworm was taking care of the Screaming Catapult, but the Eyes of the Desert are back. They're dealing pretty good damage to the Cold Voider here. Able to get a few volleys off before it flies away. More shots incoming from the Catapult. Tomb Guard are facing the champions. Right, are these champions? Yeah, these are champions. He just gets this Frostworm away before it takes too many volleys from the Eyes of the Desert. Their volleys are not a joke. That is some serious damage right there. Bringing them back in might possibly. I don't know if they're not enough. I don't think. I mean, the Meme Catapult is doing pretty good damage. He might have to start. Oh, he's starting to move. Some of the Tomb King's infantry is starting to move up to take point 3. Same with Shopti being summoned in, but we have some Spearmen being summoned in from Norska as well. They noticed that Tomb Kings are trying to sneak away a little victory point, because 1 is practically untakeable for Tomb Kings. Frostworm is back on the Screaming Catapult. It's gonna disintegrate soon. Eyes of the Desert should probably just abandon this point because, yep, they are pushing way too far in. They need to go. Yeah, they are going to be caught up by the armored wolves. What is this? Skin wolves. They're not armored. Yep, the skin wolves are going to be able to tear them apart. Same with the chaff, the marauders. Yeah, he should have taken that back. As soon as he noticed that his losing on point 1, he should just sent them around. He's going to try to protect point 2 with some haggard skeletons. We have some spearmen, skeleton warriors here. Martyr Horsemen flanking, shooting in to their backs. We have some Shopti trying fighting into Spearman. Not a good trade there. He should get the Spearman. He's probably get them on the point first and then attack. And then Tomb Guards with halberds come in to fight the Spearman. They should win that fight eventually, but it's a wet noodle contest between those two. We have some more Nekahar warriors, so they should be able to help. Eventually, that point should possibly go to Tomb Kings. And then, so this point is starting to be overloaded. We have the Horsemen just shooting into the Spearmen for free. Then we have the Skeleton Warriors fending off Marauder Spearmen. And we have Wolfer coming in. What is he? Did he drop a... Yep, he dropped one. Ooh, that is going to really... Yep, those Skeleton Warriors are gone. They are absolutely destroyed. So this point is definitely going to go to Norska. And that's going to give him a 2-point cap. After he loses his point 3 to Tomb Kings. A lot of these Norskin warriors are being teleported away, withdrawn. Some skeleton spearmen here, not really going to do anything, just push off some horse masters. Then we have the Frostworm still alive, pushing in over here to help with point 1, point 2, but doesn't really need it. So what can we really do here? Look at this value in trade with the Norska. It's... I mean, if anything can come back from this, right, it's Tomb Kings. But losing those Eyes of the Desert again, that was a really tragic play. He sent in some support chargers in to try to sneak point 1 away. But there's some skin wolves here. They should, even with their battered health, they should still be able to win that fight, especially with their regeneration and anti-large. And then the martyrs are gonna, fend off the spearmen. So. And of course, he still has units here. He has Horse Masters here, some Beasts of Tashnar here. Not really sure if the Tomb Kings can come back after this. They lost Cetra after losing Eyes of the Desert, then losing the Meme Catapult. I mean, they're summoning some Horse Archers and whatnot. It's just, I don't think it's gonna be enough. I mean, they still have some Haggard units up here, of course, but the issue is actually getting them down to take point 2 back. Or trying to gather enough supplies to summon in some more units to, I don't know, attack them from 2 points. We have some carrying coming in to deal with the frost worm. So point three is in the hands of the Tomb Kings. Will they start pushing down though? Yeah, it seems they're gonna start pushing down possibly to retake point two. The Norskins are in the deployment zone of the Tomb Kings. Wolfric is here. He is upset. He is angry. He is tired. He wants to go home. But first, he's gonna have to deal with the rest of these undead, these unsightly undead. Carrying are trying to chase off the horse masters, along with the help of the Shopti, but they are pushing a little bit too far on their own. They are. Oh no! Don't bring them back! Bring them back! And they're gonna go straight into Spearmen. And then the Carrion are gonna try to help with the Spearmen as well. But again, the Carrion are large targets, so not really a good, not really good engagement with them. I have the pin on, so let me see. I'm pretty sure they are large targets. No, actually, Carrion are small. Actually, I was proven wrong. Look at me. Screaming Catapult is back, shooting in at the Marauder Hunters. But yeah, this is not a good smart play right here. You're gonna lose these Shopti and these carrying. The Shopti are going in after the Marauders as well. But again, with no support, he brought back the they brought back the Skeleton Bean Catapult. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I'm not sure if this is really winnable for the Tomb Kings anymore. The the skeleton horsemen are fending off those beasts of Tashnar. Some more spearmen being summoned in. I mean, maybe depending on what he can bring into this stable here to help get two off the field. But I mean, Norskins are just constantly sending in infantry. Like, you're not gonna be able to get him off this point right now anymore. After you lost both of the Shopti and so many of your units already. Like, your skeleton spearmen are going to take forever to get to this point. We have some more berserkers coming in. Do we have any units up here still sitting by? Yep, we have a few haggard Norskins beat up here. They could definitely probably. I'm not sure if they could take this point, but they could definitely contest it. Beasts of Tashnar are back. We have some skin wolves just sitting about, regenerating. Skeleton spearmen making their way. Screaming Skull Catapult is already being stopped from shooting. Yeah, and then it goes to the Norskins. Yeah, after he lost Narkin in that big battle, same with the Eyes of the Desert, and then resummoning the Eyes of the Desert and losing them again, and then on top of that, also losing the Tomb Scorpion in that engagement. It was too much, and those Pit of Shades just were absolutely deadly. I mean, they didn't get too much value. They got one tomb, from what I saw, two guarded halberds and some skeleton spearmen, but in the end, it goes to our wonderful player here, Eumaies, the Korean player. I think that is it. Yes, that is it for this tournament. Eumaies is the winner. I don't know what their I don't know if that's what their name translates to on the Total Tavern scoreboard, but that is the Korean player, Eumaies. They win the tournament. Awesome. That was a pretty good match. Pretty good scrappy fights. First one is a bit more scrappy than the rest. Second one is a bit more one-sided, and then a third was it was scrappy from the beginning, but then it just fell apart once Cetra Arkin died, and once Arkin died and the Eyes of the Desert got caught up in the beginning, there was just so much value lost right there, and not being able to finish up. I mean, he got tied. They got tied up with Wolfric for a good portion of that beginning battle, and though they got good value on him, it's not where they should have been. And Wolfric wasn't even finished off at the end, anyways. He was still out and about causing much of havoc and damage. And of course, like I said, those Pit of Shades were just a big detriment to that front line of skeleton mass that they had on the field. And once you lose your skeleton mass, I mean, what else do you have? You have some constructs, but again, they lost their constructs pretty early on in some not great trades. That is it for the Eumaies map pack tournament. Thank you all for watching. It was a pretty great time casting it, even though I probably didn't do that good of a job from most people's standpoint, especially when they're used to people like Turn. Nonetheless, it was fun. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.